Robert Kiyosaki is a businessman and author with a net worth of $100 million. Growing up, Kiyosaki promised himself he would not end up like his father, who, although highly educated, held a Ph.D., and worked as a teacher, was financially poor. Kiyosaki initially joined the U.S. Marine Corps and served in the Vietnam War as a helicopter gunship pilot. After Vietnam, he earned an MBA and worked as a sales associate for Xerox. But in truth, he wanted to go out into the world of business, so that's exactly what he did. His first business venture was selling nylon and Velcro wallets, the first of its kind. The business had moderate success, but eventually went bankrupt. His second business venture was selling apparel for various rock bands. However, this business went bankrupt also. Kiyosaki had his first business success with his third business, an education company called Accelerated Learning Institute, which focused on teaching business and social responsibility. During this time, he was also investing his business earnings into real estate. Kiyosaki then started his next business venture, another education company called Cashflow Technologies, which started the globally recognizable Rich Dad, Poor Dad brand and is responsible for a substantial percentage of his net worth. Learn from Robert Kiyosaki's most inspirational quotes and apply his knowledge in your journey towards financial prosperity. The single most powerful asset we all have is our mind. If it's trained well, it can create enormous wealth. Getting rich begins with the right mindset. Winners are not afraid of losing, but losers are. Failure is part of the process of success. People who avoid failure also avoid success. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Discipline is the number one delineating factor between the rich, the middle class, and the poor. Your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. Change your focus from making money to serving more people. Serving people makes the money come in. The biggest risk a person can take is to do nothing. Hoping drains your energy. Action creates energy. The size of your success is measured by the strength of your desire, the size of your dream, and how you handle disappointment along the way. The truth is that money doesn't make you rich. Knowledge does. The rich play to win. The middle class play not to lose. Most people are trained to look for work. That's why there are two types of people today: those who build their own dreams, and those who build someone else's dreams. The rich don't work for money, they work for assets. To obtain financial freedom, one must be either a business owner, an investor, or both, generating passive income, particularly on a monthly basis. My poor dad often said, "I'd rather be happy than rich." My rich dad said, "Why not be both?" Dreamers dream dreams. The rich create plans and build bridges to their dreams. People need to wake up and realize that life doesn't wait for you. If you want something, get up and go after it. Complaining about your current position in life is worthless. Have a spine and do something about it instead. Life isn't fair. It never will be. Quit trying to make it fair. You don't need it to be fair. Go make life unfair to your advantages. If you want to be rich, don't allow yourself the luxury of excuses. Failure defeats losers, but failure inspires winners. Losers quit when they fail. Winners fail until they succeed. The more security you seek, the less freedom you have. Anyone can be an entrepreneur. All it takes is a little drive and ambition. Invest first in education. In reality, the only real asset you have is your mind, the most powerful tool we have dominion over. The trained mind is a rich mind. What you think of me is none of my business. What is most important is what I think of myself. The fear of being different prevents most people from seeking new ways to solve their problems. Don't waste a good mistake. Learn from it. Every time you quit, someone else gets your prize. Every time you make a mistake, you get closer to yours. Don't let the fear of losing be greater than the excitement of winning. Face your fears and doubts, and new worlds will open to you. People's lives are forever controlled by two emotions: fear and greed. It's not what you say out of your mouth that determines your life. It's what you whisper to yourself that has the most power. The word can't makes strong people weak, blinds people who can see, saddens happy people, turns brave people into cowards, robs a genius of their brilliance, causes rich people to think poorly, and limits the achievements of that great person living inside us all. If you want to change your life, begin by changing your words. Start speaking the words of your dreams, of who you want to become, not the words of fear and failure. You, and only you, are responsible for your life choices and decisions. Never say you cannot afford something. That's a poor man's attitude. Ask how to afford it. If you realize that you're the problem, then you can change yourself, learn something, and grow wiser. Don't blame other people for your problems. Remember, your mind is your greatest asset, so be careful what you put into it. The poor, the unsuccessful, the unhappy, and the unhealthy are the ones who use the word tomorrow the most. It's easier to stand on the sidelines, criticize, and say why you shouldn't do something. The sidelines are crowded. Get in the game. The most successful people in life are the ones who ask questions. They're always learning. They're always growing. They're always pushing. Passion is the beginning of success. Comfort kills ambition. Get uncomfortable, and get used to it in your pursuit of your goals and dreams. You won't learn if you think you already know everything. Once a person stops searching for information and self-knowledge, ignorance sets in. If you want to be rich, think big. The power of our thoughts may never be measured or appreciated, but it became obvious to me as a young boy that there was value and power in being aware of my thoughts.